Here's a look at the radar, and yeah, you got it. We're tracking more showers, even a few thunderstorms out there as we move toward the evening. From the Everglades out over the big cities, it's an absolute soaking, isn't it? Few showers have made it across North Miami Beach. They were quick movers, weren't they? Hey, the fall season, it's going to start a little later this morning. What we're looking at is high pressure over the south, so that's good news for bringing some dry conditions for a lot of areas, but not so great for South Florida because as we've had front after front coming in across the country, none of those fronts have been able to make any inroads into South Florida and clean us out. And that story is really not going to change as we bring in the start of autumn. But some chill in the air. If you want it, you got to head well up north. Look at Chicago, 48 degrees, Minneapolis, 41. Nice little cold front sliding through here. You can find another front on this map, another one coming into the south. None of that chilly air makes it here, though. In fact, later this morning, 30s and 40s across parts of the upper Midwest. And then check out Sunday morning. We've got Jack Frost nipping at the noses of everyone across the Midwest. Minneapolis starting the day at 31 degrees. Check out Miami, though, low 80s. So that case of a muggies, so not erasing that around here. But still dumping quite a bit of rainfall in this general area. Now, you're also going to notice on this infrared view that there's some cloud cover, some shower thunderstorm action sneaking up along the east coast of Florida. That's not really directly associated with Isaac, but even before this system gets here, we're in store for some rainy, wet weather on our Saturday, and then it gets even worse for Sunday as we prepare for Isaac on its nearest approach. So let's get in a little closer on this system and talk about where this center is headed. Here's another view. There's Haiti, there's the Dominican Republic, and we're watching the core of this, which has managed to sort of keep its structure as it's come over some land, but some weakening also being noted with this system too. Heading toward the northwest at 14 miles an hour. Maximum sustained winds are at 60 miles an hour, gusting to 70, pressure at 992 millibars. Now, several hours ago, the winds had made it up to 70 and the pressure was a little lower. So looking at these stats, the one thing we're taking away from this is that it has weakened a bit, but it could re-strengthen.
Winter starts, what, Friday officially?
Yeah,
that's right.
Absolutely. The winter solstice, the astronomical start to winter, all that good weather talk going on around here. I hope you're having a good night so far. Speaking of skiing, Todd, Mammoth Mountain reporting 16 inches of new snow just in the past 24 hours.
Killing me, Betty.
More than 100 trails are open.
No.
Wow. More than 60 are green.
Stop it, Betty.
Grab your
Have you been
bag.
eating the rum balls?
Yes, I think she got into the rum balls.
All right, that's your ski report. Let's get you to the beaches now.
While we track Tropical Storm Beryl ahead of the official start of hurricane season, the rainy season is in full swing. You know that. And with it comes an increase in severe weather, including tornadoes. And although major tornadoes are rare in South Florida, could tornado sirens be a good investment here? Here's Betty Davis.
15 years in this neighborhood.
Pete Condi has lived in this South Florida neighborhood for 15 years.
Actually, we had Andrew come through in '92.
Condi remembers that hurricane, but says nothing stands out in his mind like last October's tornado.
Several months after that tornado blew through this Sunrise community, there is still evidence of just how strong it was.
A mangled roof, a splintered palm tree, reminders of a twister packing 120-mile-an-hour winds. Some residents have completed repairs and moved back into their homes. To this day, several say they are still haunted by what happened that October night and insist they had no warning of a tornado.
No warning at all. Not at all. No warning. It's just a lot of rain, the house shook, the window blew, and
we didn't get a warning. No, because I mean, if you're not watching the news at the moment, you're really not going to know.
The warning process starts here at the National Weather Service office, but in order for that warning to save lives, it has to reach the people in the communities in the path of the storm.
The more ways we can get warning information, the better. Internet, TV, radio. We also have NOAA weather radio.
But in South Florida, no tornado sirens, something Condi believes Sunrise officials should consider getting.
Tornado sirens, any type of siren that can notify the public that there's a catastrophe getting ready to happen.
Broward County Emergency Management Director Chuck Lanza says they are not the answer.
We looked at it from our perspective to see what would happen and how much it would cost for us to do a siren if somebody asked for it. If we were going to put them a mile apart so there would be a good coverage throughout the county, there'd be at least 100 sirens out there, and installing them, maintenance and upkeep would be millions and millions of dollars. I think there's better ways to do this.
Right now it happened to a couple of neighbors, a couple of homes. When it happens to their home, I think they'll find a way to get the budget up there.
As the arguments for and against tornado sirens continue, so does the work in this neighborhood, a neighborhood that still bears the scars of an EF2 tornado.
Yep, I got it.
Isha Choksi's senior year is coming to a peaceful end, following a tumultuous beginning.
My house burned down in October 26, 2011. And that was the beginning of senior year for me. My mom and I lived in that house together, and I just lived with her and our cats.
No one was hurt in the fire, but they lost a lot, including peace of mind and important schoolwork.
I had to look through my binders, my folders, and see what I missed and redo some work, and it was just a strenuous process. It was just really annoying and frustrating, and things you take for granted are just gone. And
thankfully, family and close friends were always there, helping Isha stay focused.
She's making the grade in all subjects, even making quite an impression in art class.
There's one piece, it's a 3D piece, and it's about the fire, actually. At the end, it's nice to look at something you've created and, know where it started, and then know where it is now. And there's some things that I actually have done that I'm really, really proud of.
Beyond the paintings, Isha has a lot to be proud about. A top grade point average in a rigorous academic program. And according to her teachers, the will to keep going no matter what.
I think if more students could just learn to persevere and keep moving despite whatever circumstances they face, we'd have a lot of really successful students like Isha.
I don't give up very easily with anything. It's great to be able to look back at yourself and see how much you've grown. So I think that it's just important to keep going day by day. Just wake up every morning and do what you do.
A senior year that started with so much heartache ends with valuable life lessons to share. Betty Davis, Local 10 News.
We've got our fingers crossed, so I think it's going to be a what you see is what you get for now, and what we're getting now. Winds sustained 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusting to about 30, cloudy skies, but no rainfall.